What's up, guys? Game Fan Fan Game 10. I'm back giving you another Drum Scripted Saturday. And on this week's Drum Scripted Saturday, I'm going to give you my thoughts and reviews on Survivor Series, Raw, and Smackdown. Sadly, like I predicted, I didn't expect anything good out of Survivor Series. And we really didn't get anything good out of Survivor Series. Except a Braun Strowman push. Braun Strowman went over huge in the Team Raw versus Team SmackDown match. When he threw AJ Styles like a rag doll over the top rope and AJ hit the floor, I kind of marked out for that a little. And then James Ellsworth grabbed his leg, so that's how Braun Strowman got eliminated. And SmackDown winded up winning that match, which was the only thing that SmackDown won. Because, and the Intercontinental Championship. But they lost the Women's Raw versus Women's SmackDown, which I didn't like. Sasha Banks got eliminated extremely early. Not a fan of that. Miz versus Sami Zayn. Miz got help from his wife yet again. Maurice rung the bell, while Sami Zayn had the Miz in a submission. And then Miz rolled, Sami Zayn never got the win. Team Raw versus Team SmackDown was a clusterfuck, and New Day was the first tag team eliminated. And I think New Day's run is over. They haven't done anything irrelevant in the past 4 months. They haven't had a decent title defense in the past 4 months. Or their title defenses in the past 4 months either ended disqualification or no contest. So I don't know what WWE has plans for them, because to me it's their run is over. They're not doing anything for me. They can't even defend the tag team titles properly. So it was fun while it lasted, but it looks like they're going down. As I said, men's Raw versus men's SmackDown Survivor Series match ended with Orton taking a spear for Bray Wyatt and Bray Wyatt getting the pin on Roman Reigns. So that's that. And then the main event, which was Brock Lesnar versus Goldberg, it lasted 1 minute and 25 seconds because Bill Goldberg just speared Brock Lesnar twice and he jackhammered him, and I was not okay with that. You're gonna do a month's build about this fantasy warfare and it's only gonna last 1 minute and 25 seconds? No, that's horrible in my opinion. Like I said, the match wasn't good 12 years ago, and it's not gonna be good now, and it wasn't, even though it was only 1 minute and 25 seconds. The Brian Kendrick and Kalisto match was good until Baron Corbin got in the way, so that means Raw maintains the Cruiserweight division. But as I transition into talking about Raw, reviewing Raw, the Cruiserweight division now is getting its own show called 205 Live. So what the fuck was the point of having a match determining which brand was going to get the Cruiserweights, where the Cruiserweights now are going to have their own show anyway? Like, you just don't make up a show overnight. So that was in the works. So neither Raw or SmackDown have the Cruiserweights now. They have their own show. And my thing is, how are you going to fill the time slot for Raw now if 205 is exclusively their show? So it made it like the match didn't even matter, because 205 was going to be a thing regardless. But moving on to Raw, the most notable thing about Raw was the Jericho reel segment with the new updated Jerotron 6500, and with Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho doing the whole monkey thing, looking at that Survivor Series match to see whose fault it was that lost, and it looked like they was gonna have a fight, but they've come to the conclusion that Roman Reigns was to blame. It was a funny segment. Sadly, that was the best segment on Raw. And then, you know, Roman Reigns came out, and then they had a little scuffle, and then Mick Foley makes the match. Oh, then Seth Rollins came out too. So they make a match between Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens for the Universal title for the main event, and that ended with Chris Jericho wearing Sin Cara mask and helping Kevin Owens win. So like I said, I have no idea what they're going to go into Roadblock with this. I have no clue. Goldberg announces that he'll be entering the Royal Rumble. What number, we don't know. And we move on to SmackDown, which, once again, SmackDown does everything right because it's only 2 hours. The investigation is starting on Nikki Bella trying to hunt down to see who attacked her at Survivor Series. Dean Ambrose gets thrown out of the building on the first 15 minutes of the show by Shane McMahon, and he keeps coming back with funny comedy skits, which was entertaining throughout the whole show. And James Ellsworth gets his SmackDown contract by beating AJ Styles for the 3rd time in a ladder match with the help of Dean Ambrose. Very, very entertaining SmackDown, if I do say the most. And it will be Alyssa Bliss versus Becky Lynch and a no disqualification match. And they said it like 3 times in 3 different ways at Is it TLC? Yeah, TLC in 2 weeks. And then, you know, Dean Ambrose versus AJ Styles, TLC. But to be honest, after all the shows, SmackDown once again was the only thing that's worth watching. We yet have another show to watch, 205 Live. There's just too many. There's just too many shows now. Now you got Raw, SmackDown, and you now have 205 Live. So is the Cruiserweights going to get their own pay-per-view too, like NXT? I don't know, but now it's just too many shows. And now it seems you're going to have the Wyatt family versus American Alpha, probably for the #1 contendership, to face Rhino and Heath Slater at TLC. We'll see where that goes. But yeah, there's just too many shows. WWE is definitely at their low point, especially when it comes to Raw. I cannot tell you the last time I saw a good Raw from top to bottom. The only thing that's worth watching Raw now is because of Braun Strowman. Him and his one-liners, whoever writes his one-liners, they're perfect. He just says a little, and he gets to the point, and it's good, and it sticks. So that's the only reason for me to watch Raw. And it seems to be building. They're going to be building a Bayley versus Charlotte feud for Roadblock, but we'll see how long that lasts and how long that can hold my attention. But anyway, this was another Drama Script Saturday. If you like what you have witnessed, please give it a like, subscribe. Please leave your thoughts in the comment section below. And until next Saturday, guys, later and